Hey guys, welcome to 12 Tone. Today we're going to talk about subdominant function. Subdominant function is the last of the three primary chord functions. We've already talked about tonic function, home chords that feel at rest, and dominant function, unstable chords that lead back to the tonic. All we're missing is a chord function that takes us away in the first place. That's the role subdominant function fills. Now, we've already seen that the 1 major, the 3 minor, and the 6 minor are tonic, while the 5 major and the 7 diminished are dominant. That leaves the 2 minor and the 4 major to play the role of subdominant. Those of you who've watched our previous videos may already be wondering what common note gives these chords their shared function. All primary subdominant chords share 2 notes in common, the 4th degree of the scale and the 6th, but it's the 4th that really gives it its distinct sound. You may remember from the dominant video that many dominant resolutions rely in part on the fact that the 4th degree wants to resolve down to the 3rd. This is a trick that subdominant function employs as well. It introduces some instability by floating above the expected 3rd degree, but its lack of the leading tone keeps it from feeling truly dominant. One thing to keep in mind when working with subdominant function is the difference between their triad and 7th chord forms. When working with triads, it's often best to use the 4 major, because it contains the tonic as its 5th degree, letting it feel closer to tonic function. The 2 minor triad has no tonic in it, leaving it feeling less grounded. However, when you add the 7th, this flips. The 2 minor 7 has the tonic as its 7th degree, gaining all the advantages the 4 major triad had. The 4 major 7, meanwhile, contains the 3rd degree of the scale, weakening the effect of the floating 4th degree that so defines subdominant function. In minor, though, things get messy. The 4 minor and the 2 diminished remain subdominant function chords. However, since much of functional harmony is based on major scale relations, a lot more chords fall through the cracks. As mentioned in the tonic video, some people would call the flat 3 major a subdominant chord. The 5 minor, lacking the leading tone, could also be called subdominant. In this sense, subdominant can be thought of as a catch-all function that describes anything too distant to be tonic, but not directional enough to be dominant. And that's subdominant function. Play around with it, and keep on rockin'.